Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. First beer review of 2023. Hope you guys enjoyed the top 10 with mention of breweries that I think you guys should be on the lookout for. And one of the breweries that I mentioned was this. A Lambic producer that I think needs more attention because it's really nice, it's really affordable, and he's got huge variety. So this is from De Cam, and this is their KWEE-peer-appel-QUINCE. I went to De Cam last summer, had a tour. Karel showed us around. We tried Lambic from the barrel. It was a great time, and I brought a huge selection back. We do get a lot of De Cam in Denmark, but sporadically, and not like all the releases, because there's been quite a few. Like they've done a lot of different things with fruit as of late, playing around with stuff, and also a lot of local stuff, depending on what ingredient it is. But this is a 5% Lambic with quince. So quince is something quite popular in Denmark. If you don't know what a quince is, it's kind of like a hybrid between a pear and an apple. They're quite yellow. They look a bit like apples, and they taste a bit like pear and apple. It's a little bit more sour than a pear, but it has more like a pear-like consistency. And it's often used in tea here, actually. So this was from this year, and I can smell a lot of quince just when I poured this. But this is consisting of 1,500 liters of lambic that's been conditioned on 1,000 kilos, so 1 ton of whole quince. And then, it's been conditioned on the quince for 1 year and 4 months. So, yeah, very long time. Spontaneously fermented, naturally carved in a bottle through spontaneous fermentation. That's the lambic story. So, yeah, let's check this one out. There's a bit of haze now, but when I first poured it in, it was because of thumbnails. I wanted that fluffy head. But when I first poured it in without disturbing the sediment, it was just like crystal clear. It looked like a pills almost. But right now, it's a slightly golden hued, yellow looking lambic with champagne-like effervescence and a nice white head. It looks good. Let's check out the aroma on the quince lambic from De Cam. Yeah, a lot of quince and a lot of aged oaky, woody nuances. It's got a really nice aromatic, like oaky sherry type vibe, but loads of quince. It's a lot like, it's sweet pear and tart apple, really, is what you're getting in here, if you have to say a flavor that's not quince. And then there's definitely some nice funk. It's a little bit musty. It has like damp cellar nuances. Wow, there was just that whiff there. It was almost minty, but it smells really nice. I think I've gotten that a couple of times with the De Cam lambics, like a little bit of a spearmint type nuance. That's quite nice. And yet, like dusty, old, like musty kind of celery aromas. Like, there's something that's like really old, smelling like old wood, like really old barrels. It smells really nice. Like it has a very deep woody characteristics. Or characteristic even. Let's try it. Cheers. Really lively in the mouth. Yeah. It tastes like it tastes exactly what the label says. And it follows the aroma really well. Initially I was like, ooh, that's quite sour, but it's actually not. It drinks, so quince is also not as flavorsome as like cherries or blueberries or whatever. So it's not as like upfront, crazy forward and intense. But it's like a really nice complement to the lambic. Because lambic often has like tart, bright, fruity flavors, either stone fruit or sometimes like it can be even apple or pear. And it plays into that apple pear thing with a lot of nice musty, oaky funk. Like really woodsy funk actually. Like really old barrel and woodsy funkiness. And that slight spearminty thing, I can't get that out of my mind. It's super light, but it's definitely there. But yeah, I think it smells a bit more like quince on the aroma than it tastes, but it's definitely there. And it's a nice, soft, subtle nuance. Or subtle, it's definitely there, but it's a subtle fruit. It's like if you did an apple lambic, it would also be like it's soft flavor. Or if you had to be crazy and do watermelon watermelon lambic. You have to use so much watermelon. That's something I've never seen any lambic producer do. That would be a bit crazy. I don't even want to dare think of how much you'd have to use, and you probably have to drink it really fresh because the flavor is so delicate. But it's really nice. It feels like a little bit of an autumnal lambic because of the pear appley flavor. Because that's, yeah, you get pears and apples all year round, but with those woodsy flavors and whatnot, almost a bit of spiciness. There is some autumnal flair to it, which is quite nice. Yeah, it just reminds me of autumn because that's usually when both krill or quince and apple pear and whatnot is in season in Denmark, and it encompasses those kind of flavors. But it's really nice. If you love quince, I think you'd really dig this. It's not my favorite of the De Cam lambics, but it's really good. I think my favorite so far has got to be, I mean, the most crazy was probably the Wilde Bospis, but so far also the extra old ones they do are really nice, and also the Geuze. But yeah, this is really good. Also the Adbe, or the strawberry, that was crazy. The amount of fresh strawberry on that. I think that's probably the best strawberry lambic I've had. Which it might even deserve to get a notch up in rating. But this is nice. Straight 90. Nice lambic. Really refreshing, really drinkable, nice soft complexity. 5% easy drinker. You can have a few. That's how we want it. And nice balanced acidity. It's quite a nice bright acidity, but it's not like crazy sour beer. It's just not sweet. It's dry and it's nice. That's what you want. I mean, beers like this, it's just so nice when you're getting sick of sweet beer. But yeah, it's really good. So 90 for the KWEE-peer-appel-QUINCE by De Cam or De Cam. If you guys had a chance to try this one, let me know what you thought of it. This is the 22 vintage. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers. And see you guys in another beer review.